Title: Delivered Love. Chapter 1: The Distance Between Them. Emily Parker lived what most would call the American dream. A beautiful suburban home in Dallas, a hard-working husband named Jason who provided everything she could ask for, and no shortage of material comfort. But under the surface, something had changed. Something important. Jason was a corporate project manager. Late nights, early flights, constant meetings. They barely talked anymore. Conversations had reduced to, "Did you take out the trash?" and "What's for dinner?" The warmth was gone. The spark they once shared flickered out like a candle in a cold draft. Emily tried to fill her days with yoga classes, volunteering at the local shelter, and decorating the home. But loneliness has a way of creeping in when you least expect it. That's when he arrived, Tyler. The new delivery guy. Chapter 2: A knock that changed everything. The first time Emily saw Tyler, he was standing at her porch with a brown Amazon box and a half-smile. "Package for Emily Parker," he said, tipping his cap. She signed for it and barely looked at him. But something about his deep voice lingered in her ears that day. The second time, he handed her another box, a replacement part for the espresso machine Jason never fixed. "Nice weather today," he said casually. Emily smiled politely and closed the door. By the fifth delivery, she invited him in for lemonade. That's when it began. Chapter 3: Laughter, Secrets, and Lemonade. Tyler was 30. Former military, now working for a logistics company. Tall, lean, charming in a rugged way. Not classically handsome, but his presence filled a room. They talked for 20 minutes that day. She told him about her dog, her favorite books, her craving for connection she didn't even realize she was voicing. "You seem lonely," he said bluntly. Emily was taken aback. No one had said it so directly. "I guess I am." They looked at each other for a moment too long. "You ever just want to disappear?" she asked. "All the time," he said, not missing a beat. That night, Emily couldn't sleep. She replayed their conversation in her head like a scene from a movie. Chapter 4: Texts and Temptations. Tyler found her on Instagram. "Hope the lemonade was as sweet as your smile." The message shouldn't have meant much. But it did. They started talking daily. Messaging turned into late-night calls. He made her laugh. He made her feel seen, something Jason hadn't done in years. "You deserve more," Tyler told her one night over the phone. "You deserve to be kissed like it means something." It was wrong. Emily knew it. But she craved the escape, the attention, the intimacy. And Tyler? He offered all of it. Chapter 5: The First Kiss. Jason was away on a work trip to San Diego. Emily texted Tyler, "Come over. 3 p.m., just for coffee." When he arrived, she wore a white sundress. He brought a small bouquet from a roadside stand. They sat on the couch, inches apart. Coffee untouched. "I shouldn't be here," he whispered. "But you are," she replied. And then, he kissed her. It wasn't passionate at first. It was hesitant, like two people stepping toward the edge of a cliff. But once they crossed that line, there was no going back. They spent the night together. Chapter 6: Guilt and Roses. Emily expected to feel shame. Guilt. But all she felt was alive. Jason returned 3 days later unaware. She greeted him with a smile and freshly baked cookies. They slept in separate corners of the bed like always. Tyler and Emily's affair continued. Once a week. Then twice. Then any chance they got. Her world became split. Half filled with boring routines and Jason's distant stares, the other brimming with secret joy. One morning, Jason left a rose on her nightstand. "I've been busy," he said. "I'm sorry." It broke her. She cried in the shower, realizing she was too far gone to return. Chapter 7: A Close Call. It was a Saturday afternoon. Jason came home early. Tyler had just slipped out the back door. Jason walked into the living room, sniffed the air. "Smells like cologne." Emily froze. Just a scented candle. She lied. He looked at her, suspicious. That night, Emily lay awake, heart racing. She knew it couldn't go on forever. She was playing with fire. But love, or what felt like it, makes you reckless. Chapter 8, Torn Apart. Tyler began pressuring her. Leave him, he said. We could have something real. Emily hesitated. It's not that simple. We have history. A mortgage. His mother visits every Sunday. I don't want to be your secret anymore, Tyler said, standing up. I want all of you, or nothing. She said nothing. He walked out. She didn't stop him. For the next few days, her world was silent. Jason remained oblivious. Emily wore a fake smile like armor. She realized she had to make a choice. Chapter 9, The Confession. Emily couldn't live with herself anymore. She sat Jason down one evening, hands trembling. I need to tell you something. His face dropped. What is it? I've been seeing someone. I never meant to. I was lonely. And you were never here. And You cheated on me? He interrupted, voice cracking. She nodded, tears streaming. Jason stood up. Silent. Shattered. He left the house and didn't return for 2 days. When he came back, he said just one thing. I want a divorce. Chapter 10, Delivered Love. 6 months passed. The divorce was quiet. No lawyers fighting. Just paperwork and silence. Emily moved into a small apartment in the city. She got a job at a bookstore. Simple, peaceful. She hadn't spoken to Tyler since. Then, one day, she saw him again. He was delivering at a nearby office. They locked eyes. He walked over slowly. Hey, she said, breathless. I heard about the divorce. Yeah. They stood in silence. I still think about you, he said. Every day. So do I, she admitted. He smiled. Want to grab coffee? No secrets this time. She nodded. And just like that, a new chapter began. The end.